Hi, I'm Jessica Sandiford, and this is my guided midterm reflection for seminar and leadership. So far this semester, we've covered two books, one being The 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, and the second being The Strengths-Based Leadership. Prior to this course, I actually have already read the Strengths-Based Leadership book and participated in a number of papers and discussions about the book. So I felt that I would be doing myself a disservice as well as be doing a disservice to the course if I discussed that book. Therefore, I have chosen to really focus my guided midterm reflection on the 5 dysfunctions of a team. So the first question here is, what is the most important thing that I learned that had the greatest personal impact? The biggest thing that I learned in reading the 5 dysfunctions of a team is that regardless of how experienced or qualified an individual may be, he or she may not be the best leader in the situation at hand. In the book, it is reiterated when the author states that an organization can have the most experienced and talented executive team and can still be functioning as a disorganized, dysfunctional team. This was something that was evident throughout the book, and until all of the participants of the executive team began communicating openly and honestly, the team did not really move in the right direction. And so I believe that was the biggest thing that I learned that had the most impact on me, was that not only do you have to be a leader, but you have to be a leader who openly and honestly communicates with those around you and those of each of your teams. The second question here is, how do I feel about what I have learned? I'm very grateful that this book was actually assigned to us. I knew that my group at work was very dysfunctional, but I was not sure why or how we were dysfunctional, or how to go about correcting our dysfunctions. And this book has really opened up my eyes to a whole new level of appreciation for the leaders in my group and in my organization and what they do. Even though I may not always understand their motives, I know now that there's a reason for the things that they do. So how does this apply to my organization? In the company in which I work, it's very difficult to be promoted. We're a department of 90 people, and it is not based on seniority or a degree or anything like that. Your promotion is based strictly on your leadership skills. And up until reading this novel, I never really understood why that was so important. Now I can understand and appreciate that my company promotes based on leadership versus seniority, or versus your amount of time with the company or the number of people that you have trained. Just recently, we had someone who was promoted from my position, which is an analyst, to a senior position, or excuse me, to a manager position. And there was a lot of controversy over it. However, knowing this individual and seeing how they work and how they communicate and interact with others, I understood completely after reading the 5 Dysfunctions of a Team book, because this person was able to pick out the things that needed to be taken away from teams and needed to be added to teams to make sure that the teams functioned properly. This person is a true leader. Although she may not really fully understand what we do, she's a true leader in our organization. So how does this apply to me? Unfortunately, I have to admit that I was one of the people who was very upset when this individual was promoted from an analyst to a manager, because she'd been with the company for less than 6 months. In the meantime, there are people there, such as myself, who have been there for over 4 years. There are some who have been there as long as 10 years and are still not managers. I learned a lot through reading this book, and learned that it's not about what you know or the job that you do or how well you perform, but rather it's about how you lead those around you. So going forward, I'm going to do a few things differently. Most importantly, I'm going to learn my team members and help assist them in becoming better employees. Specifically, I've been given a task to assist with a fairly new hire, as my manager has recently left the company. And so I've been tasked with the duty of trying to help him and to make sure that he stays on the right track and gets the training and the knowledge that he needs. I know my job backwards and forwards and can probably do it with my eyes closed. but this is going to really help me display my leadership skills, and I'm hoping that it's going to be noticed by my managers and senior managers to hopefully get me promoted. And this is very important to me because being promoted is going to improve my livelihood significantly. I also hope that by displaying better leadership skills and a better knowledge of what a leader is will help me with my home life as well, because in any home situation you have to have a strong leader to successfully lead your home. So in summary, being an experienced and a knowledgeable employee, regardless of how many classes you've taken or how many seminars you've participated in or how many people you've trained, doesn't mean anything unless you're a strong leader. Being a strong leader is what helps a company to succeed every day. And that's what all organizations need. And that's what this 5 Dysfunctions of a Team novel has taught me. Thank you.